part 2 of the movie horrorness, Halloween movies. That thing, yeah. Tink, why didn't you change your outfit? Because I'm filming this the exact same night I filmed the last one. You guys are just getting it in 2 separate videos. Because it would be uber duper ugly ewy long if I didn't. I will be honest with you, my definition of horror is, I think, pretty relative to what bothers most people. I do not find gore scary, so none of these are gory. Gory in the sense that that's the main scary part, like none of the Chainsaw Massacres or Saw are on here. I think those are just, I think they're good movies, but in different ways. I'll say it like that. I need some sort of a plot line for my Halloween movies. I don't like when things happen for no reason. I really like things that like jump out and scare you, like thrillers, kind of like that. I like mine to be horror slash thriller movies. I think those are always the best kind. Some of these are scary, some of these aren't, and yeah, let's just get started. So for number 1 on my list is Beetlejuice. If you haven't seen this movie, oh my god, you need to. It is a different kind of movie. It's definitely dated. It's not really scary. It's just about this couple that ends up dying, but they don't cross over, and so they're kind of dealing with being ghosts, getting used to that, and then new people move in their house and they don't want them in their house because they don't really like them. So it's them kind of trying to haunt the new people that come into their house, and it's not scary at all. Yeah, there's this guy, Beetlejuice, who, I don't really know what he is. I don't know if he's a ghost or what, but anyways, you say his name 3 times, Beetlejuice, 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 and he's supposed to pop up and do whatever you need him to help you with, kind of thing, and then he kind of goes rogue in the movie. Watch it and find out, but it is definitely a good watch. Second is Practical Magic. This movie is also a throwback. I haven't seen it in forever, but I loved it. It's not scary either. I don't think any really. It might be a little bit scary, but not really. It's about these 2 witches who are sisters, and their family has a curse on them that anyone they fall in love with dies. And then this girl's boyfriend, I'll say that loosely, dies for a certain reason, and they kind of try and bring him back, but he's not the same person he was, and then they kind of have to deal with all that. It's more of a chick flick. Like, not in the sense of like, how to lose a guy in 10 days. Like, it's not like that. It's not like funny like that, but I think it's more of a girl watch rather than like a dude watch, if that makes sense. Number 3 on my list is, of course, Sleepy Hollow by the god Tim Burton, and Johnny Depp is in it. Everyone knows like the story of the Sleepy Hollow town with the dude, the horseman with no head, or the pumpkin head, you know how it is. Anyways, Johnny Depp gets sent to this town to find out about these murders. Everyone's losing their heads. And then obviously finds out that it's the horseman who's doing it, and then it's kind of the adventure of finding out why and like who's behind it and all that good stuff. Number 4 is again by Tim Burton and Johnny Depp, Sweeney Todd. It's gotta be in there. It's definitely a musical, so if you don't like musicals, no bueno. This is not for you. But Sweeney Todd, it's such a good movie. It's kind of sad at the end, but it's about a barber who is kind of getting revenge on certain people for certain reasons. You're gonna have to watch it. And then Helena Bo something is in it, Tim Burton's ex-wife, and I love everything that she does. She's also amazing. So it's just really good. It's a really good movie, and it's also suspenseful thriller. But again, if you don't like musicals, that one might not be for you. And now we are getting into the scary ones. Number 5 is The Ward. And what it is this girl gets put into a psychiatric ward, and as she's getting to know the people there, she finds out like that other girls started going missing. And she's kind of trying to look into why, and then there's like this big twist at the end. It's not like an original twist to a movie by any means, but it's definitely still like, it makes sense and you like it. So definitely try and figure out the twist before the end, because I definitely think you can, but you just need to pay attention to the details in the movie. Number 6 is Haunting in Connecticut 1, and number 7 is Haunting in Connecticut 2. I really liked both these movies. They're completely different. They have nothing to do with each other. They just happen to be called the same damn thing. The first one is about a family who they have to deal with a sick son who has cancer. Like, he starts seeing things, I think is how it starts. Yeah, he starts seeing things, and like there's this poem that they keep like repeating throughout the movie, which I thought was really creepy because I've heard it before, but it's like nice to finally like see it in a movie. It's like, one bright day in the middle of the night, two dead boys got up to fight, back to back, they faced each other, drew their swords and shot each other. I don't even know where I was going with that. Anyways, it's really good, suspenseful and scary. There's definitely scary ass parts in it. Anyways, it's really good. And then the second one, completely different plot, and I love when they do that because it's so stupid, it's fucking stupid to make like the same movie twice, do you know what I mean? The second one is this family moves to a house and they start kind of finding out about who lived by their house or something like that, and how he helped the Underground Railroad, I believe is what it is. Anyways, but they start seeing really messed up things, and it's kind of them figuring out the connection between the ghosts that they're seeing in the Underground Railroad and what actually happened. It is also really scary. That one, well, I thought it was anyways. I just, for some reason, like, the main bad guy in it and, like, the whole storyline really, like, makes my hair stand up. I think the second one is scarier than the first one by far. Number 8 is Chernobyl. This is kind of a different style of movie. I think this one is filmed more like from when someone's holding the camera. I don't know what it's called. I haven't seen it in a long time. I just remember that in the theater I really liked it. It is like filmed a bit differently. That's all I remember, is it was like kind of a different style movie. Anyways, these bunch of kids go and check out the Chernobyl site on a traveling trip, and shit goes down, as it always does. You know, when you enter restricted areas, like, you about to get fucked up with some fucking mutant shit, okay? Girl, if you've seen any sort of a movie, like, you know that that's what happens. It is so suspenseful, and it's very, like, jumpy out parts. So if those get you, trust me, you're gonna be all sorts of fucked up for that movie. Number 9 has to be Insidious, because that's, I thought that was a scary movie. It's just suspenseful, and like, just things happen in it and you're like, what the fuck? So what happens is this family moves into a new house, and it's not really like weird things subtly start happening, but it's more with their kid. What happens is the kid goes into a coma and no one really knows why. And they end up finding out that he can, what is it when you can like leave your body when you sleep? Astral project, that's what he can do. It did come to me, look at that. He can astral project, and it's kind of them like being like, well, what is actually going on? How do we fix this? How do we get him back? And all of that stuff. Beware though, the bad guy kind of looks like the guy in Star Wars, the red-faced guy in Star Wars. Won't be able to remember his name because I haven't seen Star Wars in like years and years and years and years and years. But yeah, the bad guy kind of looks like him. So I mean, that kind of kills the scary vibe a little bit, but overall I thought a fairly good movie. Number 10 has to be The Woman in Black. Now this movie it's not like really jumpy out scary, like it's got a couple parts like that, but mostly it's like suspenseful scary. Like, I don't know, it's constantly like, ooh, what's going on? What's gonna happen? I thought it was super scary. I really liked the plot, but it is like a slower scary movie, because I know that when I watch it with my friends, like, they're not as scared as, I don't know why. But I think it has a really good story to it, and it's with Daniel Radcliffe, and you do not think Harry Potter at all through it, which is nice, because I was worried about that, like, might be very like Harry Potter-y, but it wasn't at all. So that's what I really liked, and I think he's a really good actor, so. But anyways, it's about this guy who goes to audit this house, and then obviously weird things start happening in the house, and then he hears about this folklore, and then he kind of tries to correct everything. The next movie is Dead Silence. If you don't like those ventriloquist dolls, oh my god, you need to watch this because you'll be terrified. It's so scary. Yeah, it's about these like ventriloquist dolls. This woman used to have them, and then this boy went missing, and they thought it was her, and so they killed her. This ventriloquist doll gets sent to this family, and then weird stuff starts happening, and then the husband has to go and like figure out what's going on. Anyways, you should just watch it because it's terrifying. There's a lot of ventriloquist dolls in it, and I think that's all I need to tell you for it to be scary. My second scariest is Annabelle, the new one about the doll who's kind of like a demon doll. This one has slower parts in it and jumpier outy parts. This is kind of, honestly, the only reason this one is on here is because it's a lead up to my final one. But I definitely think you should watch these in order. I think you should watch Annabelle first, even though they made it after. My last and final movie is The Conjuring. And I really truly think that you should watch Annabelle first and then The Conjuring. I just think it makes a little bit more sense that way. I don't know why they released it the opposite way around, but The Conjuring is my final one. If you want to be really scared, watch that one. It's based on a true story. You can look into it if you want. It's fucking scary. So Annabelle is about this doll that is like kind of possessed, I think. And it kind of follows a couple families or people who had to deal with the doll and what happened and things like that. And then The Conjuring is about this family who moves into a house that the land, like the property that they live on is haunted, I believe, because of a witch. And they get paranormal people to come and take care of it. And then Annabelle kind of makes like a side appearance in The Conjuring. She's not really like a main point in it, and you don't really understand. Like it just seems very random that the Annabelle part is in The Conjuring, to be perfectly honest. But it's in there. Yeah, it's terrifying. But I definitely think you should watch Annabelle and then The Conjuring and call it a night. Those are my 13 scary ass movies. They're terrifying. Some of them are terrifying, some of them aren't. Some of them are funny and just whatever movies, right? But yes, I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you check them out. Leave me a comment down below. Do you have any other scary movies that you guys really like? What are your favorite horror movies? I love to find new horror movies. I love not sleeping. It's fabulous. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share this video if you want someone to see it. Please subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every week. I usually post them sometime on the weekend. And don't forget to follow me on social media. On Twitter, it's at KSVELLANGER, and on Instagram, Google+, and Tumblr, it is XOXOPrettyBitches. And on Facebook, it's www.facebook.com/TankTheMadScientist. I've been talking for a really long time. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you pretty bitches in my next video.